First of all,
Yeah,
on the
please.
question of human shields, there is no question that Hamas hides in civilian areas. That's as a result of the imbalance of power, where Israel has fighter jets that fly in the sky and a massive regular military force. But the issue of human shields, the definition of human shields is holding civilians against their will and putting them in front of you in combat to deter enemy fire. And the only party in this conflict that has ever done that, documented by major human rights organizations and a matter of fact, is actually the Israeli military, using Palestinian civilians, including children, as human shields. That was a matter of policy from 2000 until 2005. The Israeli Supreme Court said that has to come to an end in 2005. The Israeli military protested that decision because it is very useful for them to continue using Palestinian civilians as human shields. And even though the Israeli Supreme Court banned it, the Israeli military continues to use it to this day. There have been numerous occasions documented by Human Rights Watch, by Amnesty International, and other organizations. And it tells you what this lie is ultimately about. Because if it is true that Palestinian militants do not care about the lives of Palestinian children, then what is the point of the Israeli military using Palestinian children as human shields when they are in these confrontations? So that is simply a lie.
They don't use them.
It is
That's a lie.
gaslighting.
They just don't use
It
them.
is
You're making it
gaslighting
up.
to blame Palestinians for their own deaths.
Okay, let me get a final quick response, please, Alan. A quick response, Alan.
If the Palestinian terrorists put down their arms, there would be peace. If Israel put down its arms, there would be genocide of the kind that occurred on October 7th. Israel cannot put down its arms, because we know what Hamas did on the 7th, they would have done to every Israeli if they had the ability to do that.
Okay.
And that's why Israel must rid itself of Hamas. And that will benefit the world, and that will benefit the Palestinians, and that will lead to a two-state solution, which is not what my distinguished opponents
want.
The
two-state solution argument is nonsense. Throughout the entire so-called peace process, when Israel was pretending to be engaged in a peace process, support for Palestinian violence simply disappeared. And in spite of that, Israeli land theft continued unabated, building more and more settlements throughout the entirety of the West Bank.
Gentlemen,
the
we've run out of time. I'm sorry.
No, that is leading up to the Intifada.
Occurred right after the offer of a two-state solution.
Gentlemen, I have to leave it there.
Israel has no interest in allowing
Omar,
Palestinians
Alan,
to be free
I'm sorry.
or establish a state.
We've run out of time. I appreciate you both joining me.